Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. We actually have a decent amount of bodybuilding news to talk about today. In this video, we will be reviewing physique updates from over 10 athletes. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. But we will be starting with the mutant Nick Walker, who is a little bit under 4 weeks out from the Arnold Classic. Now, I still have a slight concern that the size of Nick Walker's legs may be an issue in comparison to Samson Dauda, Big Ramy, and Drew Jacked, but Nick can definitely hold his own from the side, and from the back, that's all she wrote. So going into this Arnold Classic, Nick Walker is still my heavy favorite to win. And the next guy we're going to talk about is Samson Dauda. And if you don't have Nick Walker winning the Arnold, you probably have Samson winning the entire show. This guy has a very impressive physique, very cartoonish. Even when Samson is flat, he still looks skin bursting full. And in my personal opinion, one of the best posers in the men's open division. I think Derek Lunsford may be the best. Really liked his routine at the Mr. Olympia. But hopefully Samson can shake this lineup up. Let me know in the comment section below, can he win? Now the next guy we're going to talk about is Michal Krizo, who recently posted up a physique update. This guy finally came over to the IFBB. I remember just a year ago, Nick Strength and Power, a lot of guys were talking about Krizo. I never really thought he would make the transition. He's came over here, turned pro, won a pro show, and placed 12th at the Mr. Olympia. And let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think 2023 holds for Michal Krizo? A lot of people have put very high expectations on this guy. Going into the 2022 Mr. Olympia, some people thought it was going to be Krizo versus Ramy for the win. I remember people calling me insane for not putting Krizo in my top 10. He definitely has the genetics, the structure, the potential to be in that top 6, even be Mr. Olympia. But let me know what you guys think Krizo is going to do this year. I'm very interested to know. And in the next update of the day, we have a recent update from Justin Rodriguez. Now, I've been seeing a few channels say lately, are we overlooking Justin? Can he potentially get into that top 3, top 4? Now, in my personal opinion, I think we're going to see more or less the same packages we've been seeing from Justin. For him to be impressive, I think he has to come in with that freaky size. And I just don't see Justin having the same size he had last year. He looks to be at least 10 pounds smaller. And in the next update of the day, we have a recent update from Tonio Burton. And wow, this guy is looking incredible right now. And Tonio also said he's 16 weeks out. Now, I haven't looked at the schedule yet, but I think we're about 14 weeks out from New York. So that should put Tonio right around the Cali Pro. And I'm telling you guys right now, Tonio is a bodybuilder you want to watch out for in 2023. Now, the next guy we're going to talk about is Currey, who recently posted up some updates. Now, when I first looked at these images, they slightly reminded me of Rafa Brandao, maybe just not as pretty. And to me, this front double bicep is very impressive. Huge arms, small waist, flaring quads, very pleasing to the eye. It's going to be interesting to see how this physique stacks up in the open division. Now let's switch over to 212, where we have a recent update from Kerrith Bajjo. If I'm not mistaken, Kerrith was 7th at the Mr. Olympia, right behind Keon Pearson. Those two guys have been going back and forth for the past few years. And Kerrith will be competing in the New York Pro, which is in about 14 weeks, but he's already in incredible condition. And I think Kerrith can really improve on his posing, especially in the back double and rear lat spread shots. And switching over to classic physique, we have a recent update from Ramon Dino. And just scrolling through my Instagram yesterday, I had to have seen this update at least 10 or 20 times. Ramon looks very impressive in multiple aspects. Very good conditioning, great arms and forearms. And in this shot, the waist just looks very, very small. Will this be your next Arnold Classic champion in the classic physique division? Now, Ramon Dino is not the only guy in good condition right now. The Miracle Bear also posted a slight update just to let us know he's also working very, very hard towards their Arnold Classic title. Now, the next guy we're going to talk about is Terrence Ruffin, who actually won the Arnold last year. And I'm actually a little bit disappointed that we won't get to see him in this year's lineup. At the Mr. Olympia, I believe Terrence just missed his peak. And if he came into the Arnold Classic condition, he would definitely be fighting it out for that title. But Terrence feels like he has a lot of work to do, so I'll let Terrence get to work. Now, the next guy we're going to talk about is Breon Ansley, who recently switched over to the 212 division. And I've already started to predict how Breon Ansley is going to do in the 212 division. So in my mind, I'm comparing him to Kamal El-Garni and also Peter Molnar. Very similar to both of those guys. But Breon is actually more similar to Peter. Both of those guys have crazy arms, crazy backs, Great posing, also come in conditioning, but have flatter quads that are also a little bit smaller. So let me know what you guys think. Will Breon place more like Kamal or more like Peter Molnar in 212? Now switching over to men's physique. Yes, men's physique. You guys are looking at a recent update from Diogo Montenegro on the right, who is the third best men's physique guy on the planet in back-to-back years. I actually am a huge fan of this division. I believe you guys should go over to Hart McGrath on YouTube. Check out his channel. He'll probably get you to like this division more and more. But looking forward to seeing the battle of Diogo versus Aaron Banks at the Arnold Classic. And the next guy we're going to talk about is Kirhee Cooper. This guy just turned pro last year in men's physique and classic physique. Since he turned pro, I've been watching him very, very closely, and I'm pretty sure you guys can see why. Very small waist, may even go as far to say reminiscent of Brian Buchanan. Now, the last guy we're going to talk about in this video is still an amateur bodybuilder. Elliott Dermond, I believe he's only 23 years old, maybe 24. Now, Elliott was supposed to compete in NPC Nationals, but I believe he had a forearm injury. And I've actually been meaning to ask him, could he have still done the show with a forearm injury? And I've seen a few people say this guy will be very competitive in 212. If I'm not mistaken, Elliott is around 5'10", and I think he said he was 230 at his last show, so he will be an open class bodybuilder. He definitely needs to bring the back up, but for an amateur physique, in my personal opinion, this may be the best amateur physique that we have. Now, ending this video here with the archive of the day, I've been skipping out on these for a few days. Some of you guys reminded me, but let me know in the comment section below which legendary bodybuilder is this. But as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Consider following me on all social media platforms, which will be linked below in the description. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.